You should be terrified of all kinds of things, like asteroids, ice ages.
I'm not terrified of asteroids. I've never once thought about it. You always hear about them like, oh, they miss the Earth by like, it's always like 100,000 miles. That doesn't seem that close.
Yeah, it's just a time thing, Lewis. It's just a time thing.
What do you mean?
It's just a time thing. We're going to get hit.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. It's happened thousands of times probably while human beings have been alive.
Look.
And some of them are big.
If an asteroid hits Mars and we hear about it, then I'm going to go, all right, fuck. We're in trouble.
Well, they had a big one hit Jupiter once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they really were surprised because the impact was like far larger than they thought it was going to be. But it was an enormous one. Apparently that's what protects us. Jupiter's so massive that it like sucks up most of the asteroids and comets. That's what allows us to not just be pelted all the time because there's just like hundreds of thousands of these near-Earth objects that are just fucking
Joe, why are you trying to scare the audience right now? I don't really know. What's your angle here?
I'm not trying to scare anybody.
Terrified
this
right
is
now.
just what I think about all the time. The gas giant regularly absorbs hits from comets and asteroids, protecting their inner solar system worlds.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they have the photo of it getting hit. But it got hit by some just fucking dinosaur killer. Just some big one. Just shot, boom.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like,
that's a wrap. So that you could see it. You could actually see it get hit.
There's just no control with that. Like, there's nothing that I can do. If we get hit by an asteroid one day, that's that. I'm not, I can control not giving myself cancer by smoking blunts every day.
Mm. Or maybe that's what's making you not have cancer.
Yeah. Damn. Maybe this is my Jupiter.
That's
my Jupiter.
Saving you. Yeah, that's your Jupiter.
There we go.
Yeah, just space in general. It's like the most insane prospect ever. This infinite thing that we exist in, and there's rocks flying through it that occasionally slam into the planet and cause civilization to reset.
Yeah. Is that actually what happened with like Big Bang Theory, right? That's the idea? That's what killed the dinosaurs?
Well, Big Bang Theory is the beginning of the universe. What killed the dinosaurs is one of these asteroids.
I'm an idiot, yeah.
Yeah, you're not an idiot. You just don't.
I don't know about any of this stuff.
Asteroids
I don't think about asteroids.
I think about them all the time. I think about them all the time. Because I've had these experts on. They've fucking permanently mind-fucked me. Yeah. Especially Randall Carlson. He's this dude that, along with Graham Hancock, they've come up with this theory that human beings got hit by asteroids somewhere around 11,800 years ago. And civilization just reset. Mm. And we were basically like savages for thousands of years. Which totally makes sense. And then the civilization that emerged from that, like Babylon and Mesopotamia, the first civilizations we know of, like Sumer, those were probably a reboot, like thousands of years of chaos before they figured out how to calm down and develop civilization again.
Yeah. I don't know about any of that shit, dude. How do you talk to these people? You're a fucking comic. Were you always this dude? You were like super interested in like everything? Because I watch you interview people, and you're really fucking good at like having these conversations with these people in all of these fields. And I'm going like, God damn, dude. Like, how do you have the capacity to take that all in and fucking just be interested?
But it's only things that I'm interested in.
Because no comic that I know does that. Like, literally, every other comic is a fucking idiot who's just smoking weed or drinking beer and just trying to show up and get some pussy at the end of the night. And I think, look, it's a compliment because it really is, I think, why you created something so big is you're so interested in so much stuff that I think it gave you this, like, mass appeal. But was it, like, always that way, or was it doing the podcast that turned you into that?
Well, I've always been curious, but then doing the podcast allowed me to have all these conversations with people. It's like getting an accidental education.
Yeah.
It's like about just a broad range of subjects.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just interesting. Like, I like listening to people and talking to people and finding out how they tick.
Yeah. Who was the most interesting person you had on the show ever?
Man, there's probably not one most interesting. There's been a lot of them that are interesting.
Yeah.
Elon's pretty fucking interesting. That's a rare, one-of-a-kind human being.
Yeah.
Like, they don't make many of those.
Yeah. He just said, I'm going to buy Twitter.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
he overpaid for it by a lot.
Yeah.
It's gangster as fuck, man. But he really truly believed that we're in a very pivotal moment in our civilization when it comes to what is happening with, particularly with censorship. And when you have something that's essentially the town square for the world, which Twitter is, if you prevent people from other ideologies or other points of view or other political parties, if you prevent them from using this space and only people that agree with you can use that space, that's dangerous. And he recognized that. And I think we all do. It's fucking dangerous. I know you think you're doing it, whoever's doing that, because it's the right thing and we have to protect people from bad ideas, but that never ends well. It just doesn't end well. You're going to give that control to someone next after you're gone, because that's going to be like a thing we do now. You're going to give that control to new people, and they're going to turn it the other way. They're going to use it on you. They're going to use it against causes that you believe in.
We were headed in, before Elon bought Twitter, we were headed in a really weird, it seemed like very dangerous direction for comedy, for anybody who wasn't like super left-wing liberal. If you were trying to create shit online, it was scary. I was like, and I do, we do Legion of Skanks, most offensive podcast on earth. We say a lot of fucked up shit, but I was like, we are not going to be able to even put shit on the internet anymore. Forget just like, Twitter or anything else. Like, I think they're going to scrub it all from the internet. And then Elon came in and he kind of made people go like, wait a minute, hold on. We were getting crazy. And people kind of paused. You see Shane has a special out on Netflix now.
Yeah.
I feel like we've sort of calmed down a little bit. And that was a big part of it, because it was like, well, no, we need to even the playing field a little bit. We need to hear all opinions and hear both sides. So I was actually legitimately worried. And now it seems like this is a little bit of a pause in that.
It's definitely a change of course. The problem is all the other social media platforms are essentially run by people who think the same way. They have the same opinions on things. There's no one social media platform that stands out, that's like a huge place where, other than Twitter now or X, where you could just say whatever the fuck you want. Like, people are saying Michelle Obama's a man. Like, that you say the earth is flat. There's like plenty of people that are talking about the earth being flat.
Yeah, that's also fucking
You
crazy.
say whatever the fuck you want. And there's only one platform like that.
Yeah.
Like all the other ones. It's not like there's a bunch of those. It's like you can go and say whatever you want on Instagram. No, you can't. They'll put a fucking thing saying fact check or this is incorrect and misleading information. And even sometimes I've gone to some of those fact checks.